Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 11.01.2024. Current time is 0555. Remember my brother and sister firefighters on that number. That's a significant number. They ring the bells 5 times, wait, 5 times, wait, 5 times, wait, in memory of the fallen firefighters. So just by chance, we just started at 555. And good morning, Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, and also all those other fine social media platforms. If you don't go to X, just check, just Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see where I'm at. Here this morning, 11.01.2024. Yeah, now it's 0556. Current time here in the southern tier of upstate New York. How do I say that? Here in upstate New York. That's the southern tier of upstate New York. Here we go. Let's check our. Okay, we're okay. We determining quality, but the quality should be excellent because it's at 5687 kbs. So just another confirmation that I did correct the OBS. I go to an OBS. They have the setting to where you go ahead and you set it for it scans and sets up the connection between your OBS and Twitch, I guess, or that's how it gets set up as far as continuity wise, and goes to the server and it sets the settings as far as that goes. So we're doing, it says excellent. Okay, so we're on an excellent. We're on all the feeds there, which is good. I think everybody's doing good this Friday morning. We made it to the weekend, and glad for those working stiffs. You just got to get through the day and start the weekend and enjoy it. And I plan on enjoying mine this weekend because we got some stuff we got to do as far as that goes. I want to start out right off the bat because this is a new month, and I want to say that with that, there's an audio challenge that starts today, and this broadcast will be my first submission on the audio side because I take the audio from the Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning coffee live stream broadcast, and I repurposed it over on Spotify via Spotify for podcasters to go on Spotify and all these other audio platforms. The Fireman Rich audio podcast I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, except every other Tuesday. That's Mixcloud. But anyway, the audio. This is the first submission for hashtag NaPodPoMo, and what I'm talking about. There's the NaPodPoMo.org. That is the web page for that gives you the description of the audio challenge. We're going to go ahead and go over that here real quick here. Let me bring it up so I can show you the web page. It's a very good web page as far as this is its 17th year, and I want to start right out of the gate here on this Friday morning's broadcast, coffee broadcast, talking about it because it is something I've been doing. I've probably been doing it for 15 years. There used to be some other audio monthly challenges back on the day when I was on Audio Boo, and NaPodPoMo is the original. I didn't know that until years later and stuff. I got a little disjointed with the last the one that used to be on Audio Boo, and it just didn't go well and stuff like that. I just sort of exited stage left and stuff. I was in one of those funky moods and stuff. Let me bring this up here as far as that. But first of all, good morning, Tony. Salute to you. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag Tony D says good morning. There we go. And so good morning to you, my good friend, and down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. And he's on all the things. And Tina coming in from Central Jersey. Good morning, Tina, our Jersey girl. And as far as that goes, and let's see. So let me get this set up here for the. I want to show display the web page as far as that goes. Let's see, text. We want to get rid of that, and so it's good to know that the broadcast is going to be working well now. It's going to be working a lot better than, let's see, National Podcasting Month. Here's the web page. And as far as that goes for NaPodPoMo, 17 years. It started in 2007. I think I started doing these monthly challenges. I got started on X, what used to be Twitter, back in 2009. So it was probably maybe 2010, 11. That's when I started doing the monthly challenges. But this has been going on, and it's 17 years. The National Podcasters Post Month kicks off today, November 1st, 2004. And what is it? Well, this individual, her name is Jennifer I butcher her name every time. Neravete, and Tina's laughing at that. Yeah, I just butchered the name, Neravete. And what it is as you can see, it's a very extensive, and here's the history right here. It goes over the history. The history is in 2007, 50 podcasters participated in the first ever National Podcasters Post Month, aka NaPodPoMo. So when you do an audio, you want to do a hashtag NaPodPoMo. I'll be posting mine on X, and you do one a day. You do an audio a day, and that's what it is. And the creator, there's her name, Jennifer Neravete. Neravete as an answer for the audio visual to the other 30-day challenge, which I think it was a vlog day or something like that, a vlog month. It happened in the month of November. NaPodPoMo is a month-long event along the same lines as national novel writing. There's a national writing. There's do 30 videos a month and stuff like that. But the difference, well, instead of writing 50,000 word novel, you podcast every day. That's doing the audio podcasting for 30 days from November 1st to the 30th. Use any platform you desire from full production studio to iPhone to I use Samsung. I got a Samsung A23 5G Android track phone, and just about anything in between, like your desktop or something like that. The goal of NaPodPoMo is to use the challenge of podcasting daily as a form of podcasting boot camp. For some, NaPodPoMo may be their first foray into podcasting. For others, it's a chance to try out new platforms and start another show. There are no hard, fast rules. Just do one a day, basically, one audio a day, and post it up on whatever social media platform you have with the hashtag NaPodPoMo. And if on November 30th you have recorded 30 shows, then you have succeeded and completed the challenge. And you get a little nifty you can display this nifty thing there, National Podcasting. I did it, and I've done it a couple times. It's fairly easy to me. I won't say easy. You got to think of subjects and stuff like that. But with the technology that we have, that you're able to scrape audio from live streams, why not repurpose it? And taking a page out of our good friends over there on Nonsensical Network, Glick. They do that. They take their broadcast. They have a host of shows over there on Nonsensical Network. And let's see. I said their name, so let me get their card here. Where is it? And yeah, there it is. It's down there. You go to Nonsensical Network. Nonsensical Non 2 for the X feed for the Nonsensical Network, and Nonsensical Non 2 for those people listening on the audio side. And where was I? And when you do get completed, the challenge isn't a virtual high five and sense of accomplishments. And like I said, I've done it a number of times, and I think it'll be fun because I'll be including these type of broadcasts, the live stream broadcasts that I have on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that accounts for what? Let's see. Oh, I got to change my calendar. Let's see how many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got, just doing this type of broadcast, I got 13 broadcasts already planned to do. So I just got to do another 17 because it's 30 days. So that should be fairly simple. So so there it is, National Podcasters Post Month, as far as that goes. 30 audios for 30 days in the month of November. And I think it's a pretty neat challenge as far as that goes. So I appreciate Jennifer Naravete for hosting this once again. It shows continuity in that side. This is the original audio podcast, I like to say. The original audio podcast. And I always have fun doing this. So we spent 15 minutes talking about this, which is well worth it. I've been looking forward to doing this again as far as that goes. So there we have it as far as NaPodPoMo, the original audio challenge. And oh, by the way, I do have the morning coffee, and I have half the glass already, half the cup already sucked down. So that'll be fun to do. So for those people that are listening on the audio side, like Spotify, iTunes, or I forget what it is, Amazon Music, and all those other fine audio podcasting platforms. Thank you for listening to the audio here, coming from, well, it's a live stream now, but I'll repurpose it afterwards over there on Spotify for podcaster, which is at Fireman Rich audio on the audio side for Spotify for podcasters. And you can find me, like I said, I use Fountain for a podcatcher to listen to other podcasts, and it's just fun. I started doing audio, and audio is very. It gave me the baseline to venture into this now current live streaming, which is basically the same thing as audio. You just got a picture in front of you. And I guess when I repurpose this particular format, the live stream broadcasts over on Spotify, when you go to Spotify, I guess you can listen to it, but on the Spotify page, it also brings up the video. So I think that's pretty neat. It's another place where you can park your broadcast live streaming and stuff. So thank you, Spotify. You're doing it. You're getting it done. Okay, we're waking up this morning to an unusual warm day. Warm morning this morning. You can see I don't have my gray hoodie on. The gray as I use it as my fleece, I guess, in the morning, because we've had some cold mornings and such, but it's warm this morning. It is and Thamer, good morning, Thamer. Got Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Good to have you here, my friend. I hope all is well in your part of the world as we start this hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSDTD. Yeah, we got a little warm spell going on. It's what we call Indian summer. People are freaking out. Oh, it does occasionally. It does get warm just before the proverbial cold weather and winter hits. It's called Indian summer. It's been doing it for years. You get a little taste of summer just before we go into that icebox cold and stuff like that. Currently here, though, in the southern tier of upstate New York, we're 67 degrees Fahrenheit. 67 degrees Fahrenheit. That's on you, because last week we were in we dipped down to 32. We're in the 30s and 40s, but we're up at 67 degrees Fahrenheit, which is unreal, which equates to 19 degrees Fahrenheit, or no, 19 degrees Celsius. We're at 67 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's 19 degrees Celsius this morning. So I'm feeling a little warm, because in the house it's 72 right now. So, and we got our thermostat set for, I think, 68. So we didn't burn any oil last night, which is good overnight as far as that goes. Let's see. We're going to have showers early, then cloudy in the afternoon. Morning high is 68 degrees. Well, right now it's 67, so we're going to get another degree there. And temps falling. So see, already the temperatures will be falling later this evening, or later today, to near 55. Winds out of the west by 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 40%. And we got some cold. It's not really a freeze, but we got the cold weather coming in as far as that goes. Chance of rain, like I said, 40%. And it was gorgeous yesterday. I was playing PUBG Battlegrounds yesterday. And Mrs. She snuck out and she tooled around on the riding lawnmower to crunch up chew up some leaves there in the lawns. Sun will be rising this morning at 07:39, which is let's see. $7:39 in about an hour and 28 minutes. The sun will be rising here in the southern tier of upstate New York. 7:39, I should say. And the sun will be setting at 6 p.m. tonight, right on the dot, 6 p.m. on the dot. And our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii. If it comes up here, where is it? I got the internet on. Oh, there it goes. At 12:11 a.m. Oh, this weekend we turned the clocks back. Sunday we turned the clocks back here in the United States. So, which means I'll be getting up an hour earlier, or I have an extra hour's sleep. Yeah, I guess I get an extra hour's sleep. Currently 12:12 a.m. in Honolulu, Hawaii. 75 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies with some clearing. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:12 a.m. Clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago at 5:12 a.m. currently, 41 degrees, cloudy with a little clearing. In the jungle, New York City, as I like to call it, New York City is the jungle. Clear skies, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Tony is reporting down there in Warner Robins, Georgia on Twitch. We have 61 degrees Fahrenheit currently there in Warner Robins, Georgia. 82 for the high, 59 and clear. I don't know, Tina, did you give me some? Okay, Tina didn't give me the temperature for Central Jersey, so she does. We'll pop it up there. Going across the pond to Cork, Ireland at 10:12 a.m. Cloudy skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy at 11:13 a.m. Milan, Italia. Sunny and clear, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And over there in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where Thamer is at, he lives in Riyadh. It is at 1:13 p.m. in their afternoon. Cloudy skies, 82 degrees. It's a cool 82 in Riyadh. That's cool. Get it? Cool. Swinging over to Kuala Lumpur at 6:13 p.m. Sunny and clear, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Looks pretty good there. Tokyo, Japan, though, at 7:13 p.m. in their evening, early evening. It's raining in Tokyo. 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Down on the great continent of Australia, and great country and great friend and ally to the United States there in Australia. Melbourne, Australia at 9:14 p.m. in their evening. Currently 55 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy with a little clearing in some places. To the east of Melbourne in Sydney, Australia at 9:14 p.m. We have 66 degrees Fahrenheit and it's cloudy. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And let's see. We have a thought for the day. It's from a British novelist and poet. And his name is Eric Arthur Blair. Who is Eric Arthur Blair? Who is that? You don't know that name, do you? But you do know George Orwell. That's his pen name. He's a poet, a novelist, essayist, journalist, and critic who wrote under the pen name of George Orwell, a name inspired by his favorite place, the River Orwell. His work is characterized by social criticism, opposition to all totalitarianism, and supporter of democratic socialism. So he's a democratic socialism. So he don't really agree with him politically, but he was a great author. And 1984 was his big one, I think, right? What was it? And let's see, swinging back to central New Jersey, Tina's just coming in with, let's see, the 66 degrees Fahrenheit, currently there in central Jersey, New Jersey. 80 degrees. You're going to have 80s today. Wow. 80 for the high there in central Jersey. Thank you. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What is he famous for? Oh, Animal Farm. He wrote Animal Farm. That's right. In 1984. But Animal Farm. I forgot. He wrote Animal Farm. Animal Farm. A great. It's a kid's book. I read that. I actually liked that book better than I did The Hobbit back in sixth. It must have been 6th or 7th grade for English. You had to read a book and do a book report. Animal Farm. That's it basically explains communism in a using the farm animals. And then 1984. I remember those books. Tina says, yeah, that very interesting books. 1984. Well, we're past 1984. I don't think we're really living in 1984 as far as per George Orwell, but maybe we are. I don't know. If we are, we're used to it, I guess. But Animal Farm is a very unique, it's just like, what's they look at communism, and even being a socialist Democrat, I guess you could say. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Good books, though. A great author and poet also. But his quote, we get to his quote here. Let's see, his quote and our thought for the day. And I this is probably one of my favorite ones as far as I think we've had. In time of dissent, In time of dissent, tell the truth is a revolutionary act. These days, people can't just tell the plain truth. The truth will set you free. Another person said, was that Martin Luther King? We got too many people yapping and yap, and and especially, I guess my biggest thing is these. Well, we had a billionaire say something that he should have just kept his big mouth shut, because it doesn't bring anything, it doesn't move the ball forward. Okay. We have some people in the Hollywood realm that, oh, I voted for this person. Okay. Who cares? You don't care who I vote. Why should I care who you vote? From the Bible, know the truth and it sets you free. Yeah, I think that's where Martin Luther King derived that from. I remember Martin Luther, tell the truth and it'll set you free. But yeah, maybe I think he's had that in his speeches, but it comes from a bit, by telling the truth, it will set you free. But George Orwell's take on it is, in time of dissent, tell the truth is a revolutionary act. So you got to call people out in some cases to say, hey, this is the truth, really. This is how I look at it. Everybody has an opinion, okay? But their opinion isn't necessarily the truth, okay? So you have to be able to, even if you could see that, and that's something I really try. I've been focusing on over the years and stuff, because there's some things in my belief system. I'm not talking about the religion side, but just on daily living, that I could be wrong. And then again, I look at other people's views and stuff and say, you know what? You're looking through that with a clouded lens. I mean, I remember years back, the missus's older sister, one of her older sisters, said I looked through rose-colored glasses, like I'm not looking clearly. Maybe back then I wasn't. I think now I'm looking at things a lot clearer than I have been in years and stuff like that. And sometimes it's good to have a good debate, a good argument, even though I don't go there anymore. A fair debate and a fair argument, not this throwing mud back and forth at each other and stuff like that. And sometimes, I don't have control over it. I'm just voicing my opinion on it, that it doesn't move the ball forward. And when the mud is being thrown, it has to be called out. Okay. And especially when it affects a vast group of people and stuff like that. And this is on both sides now. Okay. One side is not, they're doing it equally on both sides. So that's my point. You may not see it that way. Some people say, well, it's more coming from, no, I'm not buying that and stuff like that. And this time of year, every 4 years we go through the same crap every time and stuff like that. And after next Tuesday, it will be all over with. And the country will move forward here in the United States of America. And we'll still get the bashing that the United States isn't a great country and stuff like that from people overseas and stuff, and even here within my own country stuff. But I'm a strong believer this country is stronger than people realize, and I truly, truly believe that. So to me, that I am telling the truth when I say that. You may have a difference of opinion, but overall, in the long run, this country stands for something that you can't find in any other country and stuff. We got people that are dying to come here, the migrants, which they're coming across illegally. When you look at it, you can't until laws are changed and different and stuff like that, and laws can be changed and stuff like that, but they have to go through a process, and sometimes that process is a pain in the ass and whatnot. But in the time of dissent, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell. And you try and tell it like I am now, in a calm manner, because I wasn't like this 25, 30 years ago before I met, well, actually it would have been more than 38 years ago or 37 years ago, because that's how long we've been married. So we're talking maybe 40 years ago. I used to be a real shithead and stuff. And I could say that I'm my worst critic in most cases. So, so in time of dissent, tell the truth. And I try to tell the truth always. You may not like it, but to me, when I'm talking, it's not fudging of anything and stuff like that. Some people like to, you know, say one thing and do the other and stuff like that. Well, you could change, if it's for the greater good. And I think in some cases it is for the greater good to change and stuff like that. There's people in the past here that I sort of had some rough edges with, and I'm trying to make amends. There's other people I won't make amends with because they're in that state where there's no middle ground. And, because I used to be that where it's, if you don't believe in what I feel, I don't want to have anything. No. But if there's middle ground, I can deal with that. That's being fair. But when it isn't, when it's one way, and I don't like to be patronized either, and stuff like that. I don't patronize anybody else and stuff like that. First time user Mass. I'm just going to call you Mass because I can't pronounce the rest of that. How you doing there? Coming in from the Twitch side. Glad to have you here, my friend. We just a morning coffee, just a morning BS session here from this amateur broadcaster here on the various networks, and glad to have you here. I'm 28 years old, and I want to be fireman. Just look at what you have to do. I'm not going to get. I've been out of the game for. I got out of being a firefighter some 15 years ago. Retired 1997 as an Air Force firefighter and as a volunteer for my community. I've been out for about 15 years, so it's changed a lot. You got to do a lot of training. Just get with your local fire department. They'll have the best. They'll have the best information for you. It's 3:25 a.m. on the west side. Oh, you're out West Coast. Okay, yeah. It's that's early. It's either a late night or an early morning for you, right? So if you're a coffee drinker, get some coffee in you, and you got a long day on this 1st of November. Okay, you're okay. Make sure you're not driving then. Okay, make sure you get home safe. I don't do that drunk thing anymore. I did in my younger day. I don't do it anymore. Let's see. So thank you, George Orwell, for the thought for the day. In times of dissent, tell the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell. From a Halloween party. Okay, yeah. Oh, you're home. Okay, good. Just you're home safe. That's good. That's always a good thing and stuff like that. I used to do that drinking thing and stuff. It's not my cup of tea anymore and stuff like that. I like to I enjoy an occasional beer every now and then, but and I do go out with the guys I used to work with once every couple of months and stuff. I'll have more than one beer and stuff, and good to socialize and stuff like that. But the key is don't drink and drive. Don't drive if you're drinking for sure, and get home safe as far as that goes. Let's see. Our national day today. Oh, thank you, George Orwell. God bless and Godspeed, as we like to say. Let's see. Our national day today. We have a couple of them. Let's see. And also, Mass, if you're tired, you better go to get some sleep. Hopefully, you don't have to go to work today. Let's see. We have National Fountain Pen Day. First Friday in November. Okay, that's not a bad one. Artistic Speaking Day. Okay, sounds like a bullshit artist talking, right? It's the bullshit artist day. National Biological Coordinators Day. Nah, not buying that one. I got to work, but I'm always looking for wisdom. Okay, no, I don't have no wisdom here. I don't give advice. I don't give wisdom. I'm just up here having fun, starting my day with a positive start. Hashtag positive start to the day. And Captain Rehab, hey, my friend, you going to give me your picks? Me and Tina decided that you picked the Jets, so you won last night. Rich gives a lot. No, I don't give any wisdom. You can take it for what it's worth, but it's not wisdom. I don't give advice. I have problems giving myself advice. Hey, Captain Rehab, can you give me your picks for this week here, my friend? I gave you the list yesterday. If you need me to redo the list, I can do that. But me and Tina decided on Wednesday night that you had Jets. You took the Jets, so you got to win. You're the only one that won. Did the Jets beat the Dodgers? That was a joke. We beat. Oh yeah, the Dodgers. Yeah, just remember the Dodgers came from Brooklyn. Okay, so they have a New York thing about them. Okay, when they mentioned number 42, he was the Brooklyn Dodgers before he. Okay, so I know, but still, yeah. Congratulations to the Yankees couldn't get it done. Tina, oh my God, I fell asleep. I didn't know. Jets won. Yeah, Jets won. Yeah, they ended up winning. It was a sloppy game, though. It was a sloppy game. Texas could have won it, but they just couldn't get it going, and then there was mistakes on both. I mean, it should have been an extra touchdown, but they brought it back because the receiver had the ball, and he dropped the ball before he stepped into the end zone. They did some bonehead things. There was a lot of penalties, too, so it wasn't a very pleasant game. But it is a win for the Jets, but they did not impress me. It doesn't, I think if they lost that, there were some fans, they were wearing the paper bags over their head saying Jets not getting it done. And so this might give them some time there. But, yeah. Let's see. We have National Cinnamon Day. It's always good to have some cinnamon. We have National Jersey Friday. That's wearing a jersey, not for New Jersey. National Brush Day, brush your teeth. I'm going with this one because I like this, and I know Tino loved this one too. National Calzone Day. Oh, that calzone looks good. Hashtag National Calzone Day. In the era of, if the era is has the aroma of garlic and tomato sauce on November 1st, it might just because it's time to celebrate National Calzone Day. National Calzone Day. Calzone takes a delicious topping of cheese of a pizza and tuck it in tight, warm, garlically crusted package, also known as calzone in some parts of Italia, which I've had calzone in Italy, and it's good. Oh my God. Like the pizza. It's a flipped over pizza. It originated in Naples. It looks like a turnover as variety as pizza comes these days, so does the calzone. So it's National Calzone Day. We make them. Oh, you're going to make them tonight? Okay, there you go, Tina. You're celebrating National Calzone Day and stuff. And I was looking for wisdom to become a fireman, but now I'm just okay. Go get something to eat then. Get some food. Listen to your stomach. Who's that? Not sure who that ruined the image of. I don't know. I just know calzone is good. So today is hashtag National Calzone Day. Funny, I didn't know it was there. Well, now you do, Tina. So you got something to tell your sister. You can say that knucklehead Fireman Rich said it's National Calzone Day. Well, that's what the computer's telling me. So enjoy the calzone. Tina's laughing there. That's good. I hope you enjoy your calzone. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Oh, it's a restaurant in American airports, and they serve calzone. Okay, Mass, I haven't been in an airport for like 30 years. I don't travel by air now since I got out of the air. No, it's been 27 years. 27 years. I've been in an airport maybe once or twice to take someone to the airport and to see them off, but I haven't flown in the last 20. So weird since, well, yeah, I've been out of the Air Force since I got out of the Air Force in 1997 there, dude. Okay. Do the math. It's a long time ago. I still, yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Let's see. Are you in the military? Did you go in the military at all? Let me see. I'm going to get Captain Rehab's games here. I'm new, only 6 years. Oh, you served in the Air Force? What did you do in the Air Force? What was your job? What squadron were you in? Captain Rehab. I always like talking to Air Force persons. Captain Rehab. Week 9. Picks. Okay, Captain Rehab, I got you on the board. Got you on the board there, Captain Rehab. Thank you. Captain, I missed you. Good morning. Okay, Tina's saying good morning to you. Your aunt is saying good morning. Oh, you served only 6 years served in the Air Force. Oh, you served the 6 years? So what did you do, Mess? Auntie Tina. Oh, you were EOD folk, huh? Yeah, okay. I know exactly what you did. I was in the fire department for 20 years. I was out there on the flight line for the aircraft rescue firefighting. You know, those big fire trucks there. But EOD, Squad 6, okay. Yep. I had some contact. You took care. Just got 2 minutes added on Twitch. Just got a 2-minute ad. Yeah, there's ads on Twitch. Tina knows about the ads. I'm seeing the ads now, which is good. We'll do the ads and then ARFF and PFA. No, it's just don't go into that, Captain Rhea. We talked about that already. And actually, all the Air Force personnel that I know, Captain Rehab, they I haven't really seen. It's mostly on the civilian side, on the firefighting. I haven't seen anything in the Air Force firefighting career field concerning that, because we got some strict rules when I was in the Air Force on using that stuff. So we'll wait for the ads to end here. They're ending in 2 seconds. What was the ad? Oh, it's a car commercial. So Mass, just to let you know, EOD, yeah, you okay, you're back. Okay, Mass, I'm one of my okay, I'm back. Yeah, one of my, I could tell you a quick war story. When I was out at McConnell Air Force Base, I was acting assistant chief when we had a Mark 48 or Mark 42. What's the 600-pound bomb? It's a 500, 600. Is it a Mark 48? They were loading them up on the onto the B2s or the B1. I'm sure this is at McConnell. They had B1 bombers, the swept-back wings, and one of them rolled off the trailer before they put the fuse on it, and so they cleared everything out. We had to wait for EOD to come in to make sure that nothing was. It was pretty obvious, but the procedure, and you know, being in the Air Force, the procedure. So I remember there was the wing commander. He was our entry point was at the fire station going out to the tarmac there where the B1s were all parked at, with a couple trailers of Mark 42s or 48s. It was either Mark 48 or Mark 42. It's a big bomb. It could put a big hole in. But we had the wing commander. He wanted to go out there, and I was being the assistant chief. I was the acting on-scene commander. I had to tell the full bird colonel. I said, "Sir, you can't go out there." He says, "You know, it's my base." And it's like, "Sir, no, you can't." And he goes, "Why? Look at your radio. Do you have a green dot on your radio?" And he looks at it. He says, "No." And it's like, "Well, look at mine. It's been certified intrinsically safe, because you get any type of radio, you know, close proximity to." There was no fuse in it, but they just didn't want to take a chance. So I know full EOD, good organization there, good bunch of guys. They messed with the bombs there and stuff like that. So thank you for your service. It's just like. Okay, let's see. We're going to do 100 years ago, and then I'm going to take a break to take a break as far as to get some more coffee here. We're coming up on. Oh, we started early, didn't we? Okay, let's see. Well, let me see. Let's go over some. No, let's. Well, we'll get 100 years in. We're up at that point and stuff like that. So let's do 100 years. Oh, where is it? Where's the tab here? There's the tab. Okay. We'll see what Luther Rogers has to say. Okay, we'll bring this up. There we go. You know, they never listen. Had a similar situation, and I was the an E5, and they didn't want to listen to the. Yeah, the E5, you don't know nothing. I was an E6. I was a late bloomer. I had a little bump in the road to make E7. Well, I was in E6. I never made it to E7 because I had a little bump in the road. Before I got out, they were going to they offered me a step promotion to E7, and I was at my 20-year mark, and because I had high year tenure, and I turned it down because it was time to think of the family and retired. Okay, let's go ahead and do this as far as 100 years ago, and see what Roger Luther has to say for us.
100 years ago today, health authorities are reporting that an epidemic of smallpox has broken out in Johnson City. Yesterday, 30 cases of smallpox were reported, and today the number has grown to 45. All people who have not been vaccinated within a year should be revaccinated at once. A bronze statue of an elk has been donated by C. Fred Johnson to the Binghamton Elks Lodge 852. The statue will be placed on a stone base in front of the Elks Clubhouse on Washington Street. Construction of the new Presbyterian Chapel at Witherell Street and North McKinley Avenue in Endicott is in progress and is expected to be complete by next March. And finally, in spite of warnings by police, reports continue to come in from angry residents of children playing Halloween pranks. One of the most popular of the Halloween stunts is to soap the windows of automobiles, and that was the news 100 years ago.
Oh, those kids. Oh my God. Where am I at here? Here we go. Those kids, I tell you. Soap in the windows, they are. Soap in the windows. Thank you, Massamu 989. I think that's what it is. Thank you, Mass, for following. Appreciate that, my friend. And Tina says soaping. Yeah, I think it's soaping cars. Yeah. That guy is really red. Red? Oh, Luther was? But yeah, they're just I just have to say, C. Fred Johnson, he was a very good man back in the day and stuff like that. Did a lot of good things for the community up there in the Triple Cities area in Broome County. But then I was waiting for it, and it was the last one. Warnings from police. Of the Angry Red, it's Halloween, so kids will play. I did it when I was a kid, go and soap the neighbors' windows, and I got caught. And then the neighbor would give me a bucket, and I'd have to wash the windows and stuff. But that was a Halloween prank as far as soaping the windows there on Halloween and stuff. So that guy is really red. Was he red? Shapping spelled check. Oh, I know what you mean, Tina. I know what you mean. Was Luther? Let me see something about this. Let's see. Let me see if he was red. Let me. Oh yeah, his face. I didn't even notice that, Mass. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, he's got a lot of sun on him and stuff like that. It's been a little sunny, but yeah, the health authorities reported 100 years ago that they still had smallpox, and so they get your vaccinations. We're still saying that today. You got to get your vaccinations for flu shot and COVID, as far as that goes. Interesting. Soaping was before my time. Oh, was it? No, I did soap. I used to soap the windows when I was growing up in the 60s. And I'm age dating myself. I'll tell you, Mass, I'm 66 years old. So I may not look it, but I am 66. This morning times, I do feel it though. So thank you, Roger, Luther Rogers there for, is that his name? Luther Rogers. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Yeah, Roger Luther, I should say. Roger Luther is his name. He's a good guy. If Mass, you just here today. You just started watching the show. We have him on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it's always the like today's Friday. This is 100 years ago, as of Wednesday, the 23rd of or the 30th of October, I should say, the 30th of October. So. But I just look back on it. I guess he was a little red. Soaping cars, interesting. Soaping was before my time. Let's see other things in history. The Straits of Magellan, the most important natural seafaring passage that connected the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, was first discovered and navigated by a European explorer when Ferdinand Magellan entered at the southern end of South America on the historic navigation voyage in 1520, going through the Straits of Magellan. Now, one of the things I forgot to say yesterday was the audio podcast on Spotify for Podcasting app, or just Spotify for Podcasting on the platform. And the subject I talked about is over there over in Italy, they're planning on building a bridge across the mainland of Italy to Sicily, right in the Villa San Giovanni and Sicilia portion of the mainland Italy over into Sicily. And it's like, I think it was like a couple miles. It'll be the furthest spanning bridge. I guess the longest one is over there in Turkey, and the estimated cost is like 4.6 billion. They've been wanting to do this. It's a long stretch of road. Let me see. It's 1.8 miles, which is 3 kilometers, which would be the longest in the world. So as far as they couldn't do that from the Straits of Magellan from South America to Antarctica. That'd be too far. That the Straits of Magellan, that's supposed to be some really harsh seas as far as that goes. So let's see. In 1611, Shakespeare's tragic Othello was first performed in London's Whitehall Palace. Likewise, the romantic comedy The Tempest premiered also. 1897, the first Library of Congress building opened its doors to the public. And 1995, Bosnia peace talks opened in Dayton, Ohio. I sort of remember that a little bit. Let's see, on the AP side. Let's see, AP side. November 1st. Again, this audio, this is going to be placed up at audio for NaPodPoMo month challenge, audio challenge there. I like saying that. And I'll be saying that it's like tomorrow I will be doing an audio in the morning and I'll be posting it up. It won't be an audio, it won't be audio podcast, but it'll be an audio just to fulfill that requirement of doing one audio each day for the month of November for the original audio month of NaPodPoMo. Let's see, November 1st, Seabiscuit wins the race of the century back in 1938. They made a movie, Seabiscuit, I believe. I never seen that movie. Okay, let's go to November 1st. Where's November 1st? My November hit. On November 1st, 1938, in a two-horse match race, Seabiscuit defeated the favorite Triple Crown winner War Admiral by 4 lengths in what was dubbed the Race of the Century down there in Baltimore. And in 1861, during the Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln named Major General George B. McClellan General-in-Chief of the Union Army, succeeding Lieutenant General Winfield Scott. Both of them couldn't get it done. They didn't get it done until they had Ulysses S. Grant coming into being the general. And Tina says, I think I saw that movie. Yeah, I didn't see it. Seabiscuit was the best. Oh, was it? Okay, that's what Mess is saying. Okay. I got to put that on my movie list here. But in Civil War, the best general, he became a president of the United States, Ulysses S. Grant. He has a unique story too. He's most known as the general that fought there in the Grant was a legend. Yes, he was. Yes. Recently on the History Channel, they had an autobiography of him, and it's just amazing, his story. Matter of fact, when he was a young lieutenant in the Spanish-American War, there was a big battle. I was watching the review on that on the Military Channel on the TV last night before the football game, and they talked about how the Mexican army they were overwhelmed by the artillery barrage that the U.S. had, and they had the superior numbers, but their technology wasn't all that great. And Matt says, I'm surprised there was no General Grant movie. I'm sure there's been one, but what's more interesting than the movie is if you go on the History Channel and you look at the latest documentary they have on Grant. It's called Grant. It was like an 8 or 10 episode series of it. It tells you from the beginning to end, and that's better than the movie, okay? Because that's real facts, and it's not drama and stuff like that. It's you just watch that, and it's fantastic. So General Grant, one of my favorite people there. Let's see, what else do we have? In 1982, the first Japanese car production in the United States rolled off the assembly line at a Honda manufacturing plant in Marysville, Ohio. That's when my Nissan Altima, and the missus has an Altima too. They were made down there in Tennessee. So you could say they're a Japanese car, but they're made here in America. So in 1989, East Germany reopened its border with Czechoslovakia, prompting tens of thousands of refugees to flee. That's just before. What day was that? Or 19? Okay, that's just before the Berlin Wall went down, I guess. So there we have it. And you'll check it out. Yeah, it's on the History Channel. It's a great program. It's just. They have one on Abraham Lincoln there I was watching too. Abraham Lincoln, I always like saying when I mention his name, he is my favorite. If there was one person I could, that saying, who would be the one person you'd like to meet? It would be Abraham Lincoln. I would love to sit down, maybe have a whiskey with him, because I think he drank whiskey back in his younger day. But a great American president, given what he had to put up with, and then just the backstory on his life, just his upbringing and stuff, and some of the challenges and that he had to do. And it's the same thing with Ulysses S. Grant. That's the real story when you look at. That's what I love about the History Channel. They tell you I learned more about history on that channel. Not to say that. I have nothing to do with it, but it's just a good channel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, folks, because my coffee is down to nothing, and it needs to be refreshed. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and I will be right back. are back here on the Friday morning coffee, 11.01.2024 at Rumble video broadcast. We're broadcasting out to Rumble, Locals, YouTube Live, Twitch, Facebook Live, X Live, and also over there at Kick. We're on 7 platforms, folks, and we're glad to be here. And we're having a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, and we have the second cup of coffee here for a second half. Well, we'll see how long we go, maybe 30 minutes. I don't think there's that much news like there was on Wednesday. So it might be just an hour and a half broadcast here. Sometimes we go 2 hours as far as that goes, but what the hell's this? I don't need that. Okay. So, but we're getting our day started here on this Friday. We made it to the weekend, and some people have to go to work. But just get through your day job, and then you can crash out for the weekend as far as enjoying the week. And we are, like I said, this is just to get. I've been doing this for a number of years. For our new friend there, Mass, I've been doing this for a number of years, and it's basically I was doing this when I was still work because I've been retired for a year and a half, a little over a year and a half now. I retired at 65. I said, screw it, I'm not going to go to 67. I'll go 65. I should have. The missus was going to say you should retire at 62. I think maybe I should have, because the biggest fear when you're getting ready to retire is, am I going to have enough financial security? Okay, and that means, am I going to have enough money? And we don't live outside our means, so we're a little concerned about the high prices of everything with the economy and all, and some of the stuff that the U.S. government is diverting from one bucket of money to the other and stuff like that. It's not wisely spent. I think I'm supposed to. I take care. Well, I don't take care of the fire. The missus take. God bless her. I wouldn't have a pot to pee in if it wasn't for her. But so we're not rich, we're not poor, but we're right in the middle there, in the most part. So we're really blessed and fortunate, I guess, in that case, that because I live in New York State. New York State is has the highest. California has the highest taxes, but our taxes here are, now that I'm retired, they're not that bad. So it's how you. Again, you got to live within your means. You got to pay your bills and stuff like that. So that's always been out in the forefront for us since we've been married. Because back in the day, I was living from payday to payday. So as far as that goes, Mass says my father is 62 and retirement is not enough for him. I have to support him while he doesn't work. He has to retire late. Oh, okay, yeah, because that you can retire, but you still, I guess, even at 62, if you retire at 62, you still deducted for Medicare or something like that too. Or what is it? Don't they deduct it? Or you still have to pay for it?
65.
Huh?
No, I don't have any deducted out of mine until I'm 65.
Because we have TRICARE.
No.
Because I had people that I worked with, they said they were still being, maybe because they were still working.
I don't know. No. No, you don't.
62.
In New York State, you don't get deducted until you're 65 because you're not eligible for Medicare until you're 65.
But you still have to get a medical thing. They're still paying for their medical till 65. I guess
but
that's
not through.
okay. I guess that's okay. You still have to pay for your medical until. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
If you're retired,
Okay, I said it wrong.
Yeah.
And his Medicare doesn't take care of all.
No, nothing does.
It's terrible. Well, it can be, but at 62, I know some people that they retired and they work in part time where I last work at the day job, and they still had to pay for their own medical until 65. Even though at 65, Medicare doesn't take. I'm very fortunate and blessed. I'm retired military.
Pay for a second one.
What's that?
That's why we have to pay for Part B. because Medicare.
Oh, Part B, yeah, the Part B,
Yeah.
that's taken out of Social. That's an automatic anyway. That I'm just talking about the Part B and stuff like that. So I don't know. The missus takes care of it. Tina says, Mass, it's true. My daughter lives with me. Yeah, you know, we have family members that live with us also, and my military benefits don't really help my father. Yeah, your benefits, yeah, they just benefit you as far as that goes. And did you, if you don't mind me asking, Mass, did you? Let's see, you were in 6 years, so did you go over to the sandbox? Were you deployed over to the sandbox at all, as far as Afghanistan and probably Afghanistan being EOD, right? We put it all together. Tina says, yeah, the military benefits. You know, I was not right after that. Oh, okay, came in right after that. Okay, but I do get military benefits, part of my military retirement and stuff like that, and I'm very fortunate. I guess I look at it's a little bit, it helps and stuff like that. But again, both me and the missus, we try and live within our means. We don't spend more than what we can get and stuff like that. So, you know, we don't put a lot of things, we don't put anything on credit unless it's an emergency and stuff like that. You know, as far as that goes, and then we pay it off real quick. We don't let it linger. You know, we have family members on both sides of our family. They like using the credit card. It's like, nah. You know, right now, you have to. It's get to the point where you can't even write a check anymore. You have to use a credit card and stuff. I just got another 2-minute ad. Yeah, they're going to be there on Twitch there, Mass. If you want, I'm also broadcasting on Rumble at Fireman Rich on Rumble, and I guess there's ads on there from what Tina said, as far as that goes. So, you know, I see the ads. I appreciate. Let me just say, you know, I appreciate you watching the ads, okay? Because it's a few pennies, and I end up I take that small amount and I just throw it. It amounts to like every 4 or 5 months I get a $50 bill from Twitch, and that goes towards things I do for the broadcast and stuff like that. It's a little extra change that doesn't come out of my pocket that I'm able to do this, as far as you know, pay for an extra because I'm on a track phone. I have a pay as you go track phone. So if I broadcast on a track phone, or I use the phone for audio and stuff like that, I use that money to pay that little bit there and stuff. It doesn't. So I do I got a cut out. I just noticed that. I got a cut. Where did I get that cut from? I didn't mow the lawn. You mowed the lawn yesterday. Yeah, the missus was tooling around on the lawnmower yesterday.
First time in over a year.
Yeah. So, let's see. Are they still? No, this should be all. Okay, they're all done. So, if you don't, I'm also on YouTube. YouTube doesn't have ads. I'm over on YouTube. That's the YouTube channel right there. Richard M. Roberts on YouTube. You can watch me on there, and you can also chat over there too. It's a little bit delayed, but you know, I'm on there. I'm on X Live. I'm on Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich on Facebook. So I'm on a multiple platforms. So, you know, I hear the ads, but I'm not going to recognize them anymore because they are what they are. You know, I make no bones. I'm going to monetize to a small degree, so they're on the lowest settings. Okay, you're back. Like I was saying, the ads are a mess. Full disclosure, I am going to monetize on Twitch, so I'm not turning the ads totally off. They're at the minimum. There's some people say that you know, you can turn them off. Yeah, I know you can turn them off. I think there's a switch there. I don't know. It's been a while, so I just have them on the bare minimum and stuff like that. And I monetize on Rumble too. So I think if you broadcast it, why not monetize? Okay. So I'm not apologizing for the ads. The ads are what they are. That's why I'm multicasting. You can get on X and watch me, and there's no ads on X. There's no ads on Rumble, or no, there are ads on Rumble. You should monetize. I made $100 off YouTube from video game. Yeah, I'm not monetized to make a living off of, but it helps pay for the little nitnoid things that you use for broadcasting. like an extra, like a new mouse or something like that because it wears out. Okay, Tina, see you. Okay, that's right. Al, I don't see Hal on. He should be coming on. Yeah, you got the Friday Scream there for Hal. Okay, Tina, see ya. Ciao for now. Oh, so you do? Oh, do you do video games, Mass? That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I haven't been doing the video games of late because been I just can't. I do live stream Lord of the Rings online, and I love PUBG Battlegrounds. I should broadcast that when I'm live streaming. So what we do in here? Who's this? AK, we're just having a positive start to the day here. I'm getting my day started, and I'm just saying good morning to everybody. We're having the coffee and stuff like that. Glad to have you, first time chatter. And let me check you out here. Okay, you've been on Twitch for a while. Okay, so we got first time chatter Maz there. He's out on the West Coast. Where are you coming in from, my friend? It's just a general chit chat, just chatting as far as that goes. That's the category basically. And I do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just to get the start of the day, talk about the weather, talk about the thing. Oh, you're coming from India. Okay, India. Are you in Mumbai or are you on what is it? Are you in Mumbai or are you in New Delhi? Because right now the time in New Delhi and Mumbai is 4:38 p.m. Looks like the weather's not too bad over there. Got 88 degrees at both locations. AM. No, it's PM.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on, man. There are more places. Those are the two main places I got on my thing right now. Where are you from? That's what I'm asking. Where are you from in India? Those are the two major places. Everybody here in the United States knows. Well, anybody should know where New Delhi is. Check. Oh, that's different. Okay, you're out in the suburbs then. Chadga. Did I say that right? I probably butchered it. Chadga. Let me see that. Let me look on the. The map here to see where you're at. No, man, it's a city. Okay, it's a city. Let me see where it's at in relations to those other two places. I'm getting a geography lesson here about India. India, I've never been to India. Closest I've been to India was probably Sicily. Chandigarh, Italy. Okay, there it is. It's oh, you're up in the northern part of the country. Wow, you're up there. Okay. You don't want to go to Delhi. This guy is from where my ex might be from. Okay, that's up in northern India. Okay, I see where you're at. Wow, you're up there a little bit north of Nepal. Wow. That's interesting. That's another good thing about doing the live stream. You meet people all around the world and stuff like that. So you're up there north of Jaipur, Nepal. Nepal is to the Nepal. What's this man? I'm not getting this man. I guess that no man. Okay. You're to the west. You're to the northwest of Nepal. And you got China to the northeast. Oh, you're north of New Delhi. Okay. Okay, you're north of New Delhi, so you're a good sized city there. Okay. I'm just looking. I see where it is on the map and stuff. So thank you for being here. Glad to have you. And like I said, I've never been in that part of the world. The closest I've been is Sicily in the Mediterranean, and then over on the Pacific, I was in the Philippines when I was in the military. Never made it there. I knew some people that went to, what's that island? What's that island over there? Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. What the hell is that? What is that island? It's not the French South. There's an island down in. Let's see, Mass. Was very nice meeting you. No, don't, Lord Rich. Have a wonderful day, sir. Yeah, get some sleep, my friend. Glad to have you here. Good conversation. Glad to be, and thank you for the follow. I heard the ding ding on the Twitch, so thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. You get some sleep and have a great first day of November when you wake up. Okay, glad to talk with you, and as far as that goes, so let's see. Last night in football, we talked about football. We had the New York Jets beating the Houston Texans. So retired life is doing good. I've been retired for a year and a half, and it's doing good there, AK. I'm enjoying myself. Each day is it's a blessing from God. Okay, that's all I got to say. It's I was able to make it to retirement and living comfortably, I guess. It could be better, but it's not bad as far as where I'm at. But it's some concerns, with our economy and all that. Yes, I am an American. I'm a U.S. citizen. Yes. As far as that goes, I'm served in the United States Air Force for 20 years. Had the distinct honor and privilege of serving my country for 20 years. And 20 years, I spent 13 of that overseas in various places. I was a firefighter for the United States Air Force, and I've been out for quite a while. Yeah, United States Air Force, and I've been out for 27 years now. I got a day job, and I worked at various locations, and I've been retired for a year and a half now. And let's see, F-35. No, they came into the. I never were the aircraft. When I was in, it was the F-4, F-16, and F-15, C-141s, C-130s, C-5s, B-1. I did see a C-17 before I retired. The F-15s and F-22 Raptors, they came in afterwards. So they're freaking really, they're kick-ass fighters right there. The F-15s and F-16s are pretty good too, but those platforms right there, they just cost a lot of money. Let's see, football though. Last night here in the United States, they are pieces of one. Yeah, they're high tech, very high tech. We have American football. I know you call it soccer. I know that soccer is over there in India, and they play cricket. That's a game I know about, but I'm still trying to figure it out because it's a cricket. It just goes on and on for us Americans, cricket doesn't make any sense but we have American football last night. The Houston Texans got beat by the New York Jets. And we'll be having some football going on this weekend on Sunday. And cricket, even I don't like. Oh, you don't like cricket? I just don't understand it. When you first look at it, it looks like baseball. What we play, we just got done with the World Series. The New York Yankees lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Just like us Indians, baseball don't. Yeah. So it's a sport. It's interesting. I find it interesting. I wouldn't mind, I guess, if I ever had a chance to go to a cricket match, even though I don't really care for it, just to see what's all about. Cricket, baseball, golf are lazy man games. Golf. Yeah. I call golf the rich man's sport because you got to pay a lot for those golf clubs. A 3-pack of golf balls cost you maybe 10, 20, 15 bucks in some cases. So we're going to have some football games on Sunday. The one game I'm looking at, of course, being here in New York, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. And who are the Buffalo Bills playing? They're playing the Dolphins. So that should be Bills should win that game. The only other game that looks interesting, there's no standout game. So, but football will start this Sunday, and there's no sports on Saturday. We do have basketball. How much you bet? I don't bet. I don't gamble. That's why I have what I have. I don't do the gambling. I think the closest I did once, a couple times I went to a casino. I played blackjack and I won a couple $100. I stopped right there. I walked away a winner. I don't gamble anymore. I play the occasional lottery, and as far as that goes. So, let me see here. We did have some basketball action. I guess we'll have some basketball. We didn't have any basketball action. I followed the Boston Celtics. I don't know if you like basketball, AK, but I do like basketball. I like the Boston Celtics. There was no gameplay last night. I watched the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, and the Brooklyn Nets. And the Boston Celtics are playing the Hornets tonight. They're down in Charlottesville, I guess, at 7 p.m. tonight. Knicks will be playing the Pistons. And are the Nets playing tonight? No, Nets aren't playing. And this looks like the Celtics are playing the Hornets 2 days in a row. They're playing them tomorrow also. And I don't see the Nets. The Nets are off a couple games. Oh, you play lawn tennis? Okay, that's a good game. You run around and stuff like that. I'm not much of a tennis. I used to watch Wimbledon, but I don't watch it anymore. And then Sunday, it looks like the Nets are playing the Pistons. So that's interesting. Celtics are playing the Hornets tonight and tomorrow. Wow, that's interesting. So that's our sports. I'll be talking about we won't be talking about baseball anymore. Let me check my local news here. Let's see what's in the local news if we have anything of interest. Because let's see, how much time are we on? Okay, we're coming up on an hour and 30 minutes. So crews battled the fire Thursday morning, and let's see, we had a fire. Firefighters battled a heavy fire on Pine Street. When was this? This was the 31st. This was yesterday. Yeah, I have a few kids. They're young adults now. They're out on their own. Do you got kids? Or are you a kid? You could be a kid asking me if I have kids. No, I did my own Twitch account. I've been on Twitch for a number of years. Oh, you're 24. Okay. Yeah, let's just say I probably started my Twitch account when you were born. I've been on these interwebs for quite a while. Hey, Spoken Schizo. Hey, you're coming into the broadcast here. Thank you for being here. And wanted to let you know, Smokin, I followed you back on Rumble. So thank you for the follow on Rumble. Thank you. Appreciate it there. Smoking Schizo, for those folks that are they're watching on the live stream, there it is on the screen. Smoking Schizo on Twitch. He broadcasts. He's a gamer over there on Twitch. And for the people that are listening on the audio side for NaPod Pomo Audio Month Challenge, he's SMOKINGSCHIZO, Smoking Schizo. He's an Air Force. We just had an Air Force guy in here, EOD guy. Smoking. He's out there on the West Coast. He had a few drinks and stuff, so he's going to bed now. We had a little conversation with him. What was his name? I'm looking at the chat here. He was Mazamune989. He's on Twitch. He followed me. He gave me a follow there, and stuff. So, what fighter jet you? I don't fly. I'm a firefighter. I fight fires. I'm a fireman. That the fireman Rich. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, you know him, Smoking. Okay. Okay, okay, good guy. Okay. What fighter jet? I don't fly jets, AK. I was in the Air Force. I was a firefighter. I was part of the on the airfield. If the aircraft came in and crashed, I was the firefighter that would go in and rescue the pilots and stuff like that. So the planes that were flying when I was in was the F-15, F-16, F-4. Those are the planes I'm familiar with, the fighters. Let's see, only like 5% of Air Force are actually pilots. Everyone else is support. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one there. A lot of people don't realize, they just think you're in the airport and you're 5% of the Air Force personnel are actually pilots. The rest are all support. They support the mission. The mission is all important, right, Schizo? Go prime beef. My fellow veteran Air Force civil engineering prime beef friend. Go prime beef. You're probably saying screw prime beef. I used to say that during those mobility line exercise we would have. F-16 versus. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the capability of fighters is, so I'm ignorant on that type of question. AK, I have no idea. I think it depends on the pilot. After watching Top Gun Maverick, you use all your capabilities until you get shot down. So I don't know. I have no idea what a Skutko 30. That sounds like a Russian fighter. So I have no idea. I'd have to do some research on it. I have no idea. I don't follow. I don't study the fighters anymore. I know they're slick aircrafts. I would say an F-22 or F-35 would give a run for money on that Skutko 30. That's the premier fighter of the world, I guess. I know that much. So I've been told. Let's see. What else do we got in the news? We got anything on... let's see. There's nothing there. We had a fire yesterday morning on Pine Street. Where's that? In Johnson City? In Binghamton. Binghamton Fire. According to Binghamton Fire Department, crews were on the scene at 7:10 on 38 Pine Street for a fire that was coming from the second floor and the roof. The fire was under control. I wonder if there's some pictures of that. You got a telescope back there. Yeah, I got that during COVID. I look at the moon occasionally. I don't know if you know there's a comet. I forget, they call it Comet A30. I tried looking for this comet that was out there, but yeah, I look at the telescope up at the stars and the moon, Saturn. I've seen the moons of Saturn in the telescope. It's interesting stuff. Let's see. Occasionally I spy on my neighbors. Yeah, okay. I look through the window. My neighbors, no, I don't spy on my neighbors. It's freaking clowning around there, Schizo. They're smoking, Schizo. I'm sorry, smoking. Let's see, this fire. I think there's some pictures of this fire. Let me see. Is this the fire? Okay, this is the fire. Let's go ahead and show this one. This is let's see. Let's go ahead and shut this off. We did have a house fire up there in Binghamton. I like talking about the fire. Let's see. Go here. Which one is this? Which tab is this? Oh, that's that tab. Okay. So this is the fire that happened yesterday. Smoking Schizo. Think I'm going to break out the VR today. been like 6 months and spend the day updating yesterday, so I better use it. Oh, the VR. Oh, there you go. I think if I put in one of those VRs, I'd get too dizzy. So we did have a fire yesterday up there in Binghamton, a Binghamton apartment house, and as far as that goes, and I like bringing the fire stories, talking about them, because I am a retired firefighter, so I still do like looking at the fires. And let's see, how's this looking? Is this the second major house fire in Binghamton in less than 24 hours caused heavy damage, as you can see from the picture there, the front side of the apartment building. Damage to a downtown building. The blaze was at 38 Pine Street in Binghamton, New York, was reported yesterday at 7 a.m. Thursday. The 2.5-story building located between Fayette and Chapel Street, 1 block from the baseball stadium. Let's see, there's the fire truck right there from Binghamton Fire Department, as far as that goes. And an initial report indicated an explosion may have been heard before flames began shooting through the roof of the house. Several people were inside the building, and when fire broke out, it appeared everybody was able to get out, which is always a good thing. That's always a good thing. No injuries were reported. That's even better as far as that goes. No fires or no injuries were reported, which is a very good thing. There's a firefighter going in. You can see the extent of the fire that damaged the side of the side of the house there. And property records show that the building is owned by someone in Spring Valley, Rockville County. Oh, we have some video. Let's look at the video here. Let's see what the video has to say. There's some video here. Let's see what this is. This is from Bob Joseph. He works on downtown Binghamton fire and an apartment house sustained heavy damage. We see that's the firefighters with the supply hose, and this is mop-up operation right now. They're not in a hurry, but they have the fire knocked down, and they're just going to be doing overhaul. They got their air packs on, so if they go in the building, they have to have the air. They look like a tire wheel up there, and off to the left window. Still smoking, so they got to do some follow-up, but this is they had the initial fire knockdown. And those are probably the guys that are walking by right now. Those are probably guys that were in the initial firefight. They got to, once you're in there, you come back out, you have to take a breather. They just probably got back. So they're looking at overhaul of the fire. And so that's pretty interesting stuff as far as that goes. I like looking at these just to see, and what's ideal for me, the best news, nobody was injured. That's always, from a firefighter's perspective, that's always something that is always a good thing. And let's see what else we got here. So that's it for there. WBNG. I wonder if WBNG might have something on it. Tioga Fire issued okay, there's a fire ban. Do they have anything on the fire? Let's see. Let me go to their news. I wonder if this is the first one. When was this fire? Oh, this was Cruise Investigate. Oh, this was the first fire, was on the 30th. So that was Wednesday at 134 Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Let's see. This was the first. They said two. This was the one that was before the fire I just showed you. So let's go ahead and look at this one here.
We begin in Binghamton, where police are currently blocking Beethoven Street and Handel Street as fire crews work on a house fire. According to Assistant Chief Tim DeLuach, fire started around 3:08 this afternoon at 134 Beethoven Street. The chief tells 12 News the fire was on the rear second floor porch and the rear part of the attic. No injuries were reported, and all of the occupants are accounted for. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation.
So fire is under investigation. That was the earlier fire that they had two in 24 hours there in Binghamton. So they that's a lot. That is a lot as far as a lot of fires. And I think let's see. You all right? Oh, okay. And let's see. I guess here in Tioga County, let's see. There's and that's the county I live in. Those two fires, they were in Broome County. Okay, I'm in the neighboring county, and what we have here is we have a burn ban in effect because things are dry. Things are dry. So let's see what this is.
The county has declared a burn ban that will span nearly all of next month. The emergency declaration is in effect now due to drought conditions, which have impacted several areas of the southern tier recently. The ban affects any activity creating sparks or flames and burning trash or other waste products. The ban will be in effect until November 29th or until an order to rescind it is given.
So that means no burning until November 29th. Say that to the missus because the missus, there's a burn ban in Tioga County. Yeah, it's very dry.
I do have a brain.
Oh, I know you do.
Okay.
I was just saying how smart you were financially. Okay. So we have a burn ban here in Tioga County. And let's see, we got a comment here. You ever been called to a mass? No, AK, no. Thankfully, I haven't. And we have more than our share here in the United States. But I live in a rural area. I'm in upstate New York, so I'm in a rural area. So those sort of things don't happen around where I live. Most of your cities here in the United States, they do. So let's see. What else do we got here? I think that's it for WBNG. Okay. What about... let's see. We had trick or treat yesterday. That was in Bradford County. We don't want Bradford County. Let's see what the news is here in Tioga. Every month I see that on Insta and YouTube. They don't have them every month. They happen occasionally. There's, let's just say, crime is high in the United States. We got as far as that goes. There's I would imagine there's just as much crime over in India because you got a lot more people over there in India and stuff like that. So it's just that the news sometimes they oh, God bless you. The missus sneezing. She's getting her breakfast ready. We're having breakfast. I got to get some breakfast after I'm done with the broadcast here. That doesn't want to go. Okay, well, screw it. We won't go with that one. Won't go with that one. Let's see. Anything on the whale? Nothing on the whale to report. And let's see. Anything on... what's this? Let's see. AK, crime, not like us. They are. I don't know. No, crime is crime. I disagree with that. AK, crime is crime. There's, when you hurt somebody or something like that, it's not good. I'm not talking about, you got the crime is on worldwide is on a different level as far as that goes. Okay. Here in the States, it's high, but it's high all over. It's just that here in the United States, it gets reported more because the news, we get little news concerning India, but everybody's interested in what's happening here in the United States because the United States is a great country. So we're going to be nitpicked over everything. Never heard school shooting. Yeah, but it's mass shootings. It's, I know what you're saying about schools. It's just like you got airplane crashes, you got this and that. So, I'm not going to compare your country with my country. I don't do that here. Okay. So, it's just like, I agree, but I disagree with you. Okay. And we'll leave it at that. Not seeing anything on there. Let's see. And I'm not seeing anything on there. What's this? Sister City Share Culture, the village of Horseheads, and this will be interesting. Horseheads is just to the west of us, and they have a sister city over in Japan, where I live. My last duty assignment, I've been to Japan, and I spent 4 years in Japan when I was in the Air Force. And let's go ahead and do this one.
The village of Horseheads is hosting visitors from its sister city in Japan. I got an inside look at the annual celebration of culture that's been happening for more than 3 decades. Take a look.
We're going to see cultural exchange at its finest tonight.
Earlier this year, students from Horseheads spent time in Nakagawa, Japan. Now, both students and adults from Japan are staying with host families right in Horseheads. They are taking in the sights, exchanging cultural experiences, and celebrating the Sister City Annual Exchange Program.
The cooperation of Horseheads Village helps us and then connect our town to Horseheads so long. So that's nice.
The exchange program connects two vastly different cultures, while families are opening their homes and hearts to strangers. This partnership of the two cities gave some students an experience they say they'll never forget.
They opened their home to us with welcoming hands, and it just truly was amazing to be able to experience hospitality from people that we've never met before, and it felt like a true family. It was sad to be able to leave after just the 6 days that we spent in Nakagawa, but it really did feel like they were a part of my true family. So,
the two cities have been connected for more than 30 years, a special tradition that is valued by everyone who participates.
This committee is made up entirely of volunteers. This is not, very little interaction or help has come from the government. This is a community-based effort, and you're seeing it tonight.
The village of Horseheads is hosting visitors.
So that's a good story right there. Community-based gathering of sister cities, one here in the United States and one in Nakagawa, Japan. And I spent 4 years in Japan, outside Tokyo, in Fusa City was the name of it, where Yokota Air Base was at for 4 years. And it was a pretty good experience as far as that goes. And so that's good. And, certain communities do that with cities over different countries around the world as far as that goes. So let's see what else we got here. And Japan just asked for their... Oh, okay. If you say so. I didn't hear anything about that. Let's see. There's nothing else there on WBNG. And I think Japan has more, has all their gold anyway. So Let's see, what else do we got? So there's nothing there. Let's see. Peanut, the squirrel owner, speaks out now. Well, let's see what we got on channel 18. No, I don't do Bitcoin. I don't invest. My investment is in the bank. We save our money. I don't do, and I don't have that much money anyway, so I don't have, you have to have money to invest, and I don't, it's, that's the thing about people overseas. They think all Americans are rich and stuff like that, and we actually aren't. We're not really. So I guess Bitcoin, I do follow it. I think it went up to $70,000 a Bitcoin now. I think it went on the rise. Let's see, there's nothing there. So I do follow the where it's at, just like the stock exchange, because those are barometers on how the economy is doing. Stock exchange doing good. The economy here in the United States it could be better. I'll just leave it at that. It could be better, and such. But let's see. Let's do. Let's see if we get something for why rock. Oh, this will be a good one. Let's do this one. And let's see. Let's see what mattered in rock history. Let's see. Why October 20? No, it's not October 28th. Wait a minute. Let's go back here. I was a YouTube channel just to how grocery prices. I was a YouTube channel just to how grocery prices in the U.S., the real economy. Oh, I saw a YouTube channel, just grocery prices are high. That's a given. That's been reported for the last 3 years. The prices are high. They're higher than they ever been. And that's primarily because of oil. Gasoline is very high here in the United States. We pay close to, what are we paying? $3.25 a gallon of gas. That actually should be, I think 4 years ago, the gas prices of gas was down to under $3 a gallon. So when gas goes high, everything else goes high and stuff like that. I think that's worldwide. You look at the price of oil and stuff. So let's see what. Actually, I didn't want but why did rock history on this day? It'd be November 1st. We want. Let's see. Okay, this is why rock history. Okay, I guess I got the right one here. Who are these guys? Let's see. Okay, this is for the current day. Okay, why November 1st matters in rock history. Let's see what this one's all about. Let's see. It's November 1st, and here's some reasons why this day mattered in rock history. In 1968, George Harrison became the first Beatle with a solo record with the UK release of his soundtrack to psychedelic film Woodwall. In 1994, Nirvana MTV Unplugged performance came out on a CD as MTV Unplugged in New York. The set featured 2 tracks that didn't make it to make the TV show. 1996, U2, the group U2 set up a video link from Dublin recording studios to a internet site allowing fans to watch the band record their new album. Oh, that was cool. That was 1996. In 1969, the Beatles topped the album charts in America with Abbey Road. It stayed at number 1 for 11 weeks. And 1980, Bruce Springsteen scored his first number 1 album in America with When the River topped the charts. And in 2006, My Chemical Romance were disappointed when the hot anticipated album, The Black Pirate, had to take second spot on the album chart after getting edged by the soundtrack to the Disney Hannah Montana. And that's what happened in rock history as far as that goes, folks. And let's see. Let's see, getting back to the chat here. Hey, man, tell something just... Hey, man, tell us something, just my opinion, if you promise not to get mad. Hey, good morning, Vinkio. Hey, man, tell us something, just my opinion, if you promise. AK, just so you know, because you're going into an area that you got to be careful here, because there's certain things I don't give my opinion that much. I do give an opinion, but if you're asking me for my opinion, I got a feeling you're setting me up. Just so you know, I'm not comfortable, or else I'm misunderstanding you as far as that sentence. And good morning, Vankio. Vankio, how you doing? Oh, your opinion. Okay. Prices. Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. Prices are high. They're probably high. Are they high in India? My laptop is on autocorrect line. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Understand there. Okay. That's clarification. Thank you. Nope, they're not. Well, you got a good economy then. But here in the United States, it's a little bit different. Prices are high. People are getting by, but it could be better, okay? And it's because of certain aspects, primarily oil, Of course, I don't know. India is a great country, okay? Not knocking the country, but there's a lot of people there. So I think there's probably a lot more underprivileged people there compared to the United States, even though we do have our fair share of people that are poor and homeless and stuff like that. It's all over the world and stuff like that. It's just how you look at it from a perspective and stuff. So let's see, we got that text. Okay. And just finishing up on the news, let's see. Legendary hit crowned best-selling song of all time. What's that one about? Oh, what the hell happened here? Yeah, everybody has. That's good. I respect your opinion as far as that goes. I can tell you if I either agree or disagree with it. Let's see. We won't do that one. Not that one. I think we're about done here as far as that goes. I can't find any more articles as far as that goes, as far as what's going on. It's been sort of slow as far as the news and stuff and whatnot. So we got the mainstay of our things. Wasn't it de-dollarizing with Bitcoin? And I have no idea. I don't dabble in the financial subject there. AK, I'm completely ignorant of it. So, I was like, my Bitcoin raised 70K and why India and Japan bringing their gold back from other countries. Oh, you're a financial student? Okay. With data. Okay, if that's what the data tells you. I have no idea, so I can't comment on that. I'm not going to comment on something I have absolutely nothing, no knowledge about. So I can't discuss that as far as that goes. Like I said, I don't get into financial talk. It's not a subject that really interests me. If I do talk about finances, it's with the missus, as far as for our daily small town, small rural area life that we live. But on the overall financials, I don't get into financial discussions. I talk about sports. I talk about that. Just asking. I have no feeling. I have no opinion. Okay, so like I said, and I'm not going to comment on about the U.S. and stuff like that. I have no opinion on that subject matter. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Feeling any change on what? On prices? Prices, like I said, prices in the grocery store are up. They're high. They're higher than what they should be. Gasoline is high. Employment is steady. If you want a job, you can get a job here in the United States. But as far as the other financials and stuff, I have no clue. Investments and stuff. I don't do that shit. It doesn't interest me at this point in my life. Prices and manufacturing, spending, credit card bills. I have no idea where you're going with this line of conversation, AK. Like I said, I have absolutely nothing to do with finances. Okay, I don't do this on this broadcast. Okay, so you can ask away, but I'm just going to tell you the same. I have no opinion, no knowledge. Other than prices are high in the grocery store here, and there's a lot of people here in the United States are concerned about that because they're the ones that are paying the taxes and stuff like that. So, okay, I don't know where you get this man bit. It's okay, man. You use man a lot. Is that an Indian thing? Because we don't talk that way. I don't say, hey man, hey man, hey man. It's almost it reminds me of the 70s where that used to be a common thing. Just a critique, constructive criticism on your chatting and stuff like that. It's autocorrect. The use of man, you type the man in. You're saying, hey man. I know I'm a man, so you don't have to say hey man all the time. If that's part of your whatever computer, laptop, or PC you're using, I guess that's part of your autocorrect. I don't know. It's weird. I'm just saying. But then again, different part of the world and stuff like that. We have different languages and different cultures and stuff like that. I just type and correct by full sentences. Okay. It's a work in progress when you're talking to people via the chat here on live streaming. So, but and where did Veskio go? Veskio, you still there? I believe you're from Italy, aren't you, Veskio? Or is it South Africa or North Africa? Where was his chat? Wasn't he in here? I thought I saw him in here. But anyway, we're sitting at, we're at 2 hours. Wow, we went to 2 hours? I wasn't expecting that as far as that goes. So, yeah, Vecchio, you're from North Africa? I'm trying to remember. You were in here before. Are you still here? Vecchio, 088. Yeah, are you still there? I'm getting ready to close it down here, folks. We're finishing up with 4 people watching. We have 1 person watching on Rumble, 1 person on Locals. And Captain Rehab's still here. Okay, Captain Rehab. You're still hanging out? Okay. We have 0 people on YouTube, 2 people on Twitch. And so I guess it's, let's see, AK is still here talking with us and Captain Rehab. So Venkio is probably, he has left. So I'm trying to remember because he was here once before. I think he's from North Africa. And we have AK here from India, which we don't get too many people from India. And we have of late. So thank you for being here, AK. And we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started. I got to go out on my morning walk. That's one of the things I do each day. And let's see what we got. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here on the broadcast and get our day started and see what the day brings. And I want to say thank you to Tony D, our what the hell happened there? Let me go through the chat here. Thank you, Tony D, coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you for being here on the broadcast and the chat. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tina. Our Jersey girl was here. Thank you, Thamer, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much. And I know Captain. Thank you, Captain Rehab, for being here. Always a pleasure to have you here, coming in from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Thank you, Captain Rehab. Good luck on your picks there, my friend. Thank you for the picks. And let's see, who else did we have? We had Maz 989 there coming in from India. Thank you for being here, Maz. We had Vankio. Vankio was here. Thank you for being here. No, Maz was from West Coast. Thank you, Maz. He's the Air Force guy. Thank you, Maz. And let's see, we had, going down the list, we have AK 22717. Thank you for being here, coming in from India. And we had Vecchio, I think, did we? Oh, and we also had Smoking Schizo, my brother, Air Force veteran. From CE, Go Prime Beef. Thank you, Smoking Schizo. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. And with that, that's about all we have, folks. So this is, I want to say thank you for those folks listening on the audio side of the house. Greatly appreciated. This is NaPodPoMo month, National Podcasters Post Month. There is, you can follow, check out napodpomo.org for the hashtag NaPodPoMo for the Audio Month Challenge that starts today. And this is my submission one, the audio from this broadcast. So thank you for those listeners over on Spotify and all those other fine social media platforms. And thank you for the viewers that were here and also on the replay. It means a lot. You all have a great one. You can follow me over on X at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay for posting on social media platforms, or else just Google at Fireman Rich. You'll see where I'm at. You all have a great one. Big Juice, we're leaving. See you later, Steve. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care. You always come in at the last moment, Big Juice. Jim Figerty, we're leaving. Get that Christmas tree up, Rich. Okay. See y'all later. Ciao for now.